We start with the weekly chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And I want to see how we can look for trade and what we're looking for. Now the question is whether we can put this one as a correction in relative to what we have here. And now the question is whether this is the start of the up move or not. In that case, that's when we put this one in relative to this wave, and this is the internal flat. All right, now we want to see whether we can look at this chart in this way or not. But the question is if we put this low in relative to the previous one of the indicators showing us a divergence, but MACD doesn't show us a divergence. That's why we need to be quite careful. How about if this one is in relative to what we have here, and this is the internal flat as a more complex, these two in relative to each other, all right? And following by three wave internally in relative to what we have here. That means for the second option, there is a possibility the price continue break the previous low, and in that case mostly we will have a divergence for both of the indicators. All right, that's why for those traders they want to look for trade for buy from here based on lower time frame, they need to be quite careful. Even we can expect to get one move up before we get the next drop, right? That's why if anyone wants to look for buy based on lower time frame, they need to be quite careful. And if we move to daily chart, we don't have anything to discuss. And even we cannot look for trade. But if the price tag the previous low internally, we will have the divergence. The only way is to look for lower time frame. And the only thing is based on lower time frame 4 hour and 1 hour chart, we can put this one in relative to what we have here for short-term buy, because if we put our fib here at this point, the price haven't break the 61%. That's why if anyone get the trade for buy based on 4 hour or 1 hour chart, that one will be a short-term trade, and based on 1 hour chart, there is no opportunity to look for buy unless we put our entry above here or we look for the sharp move flag, we will take the trade, right? But any trade for buy from here, we will be short-term trade. First thing, as long as this one doesn't broke the 61% of this move, still we can look for trade. And even if we get any trade with the breakout of desktop, we can put our fib here and we can look for 27 and 61% as the first and second targets. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.